Good morning, everyone. I see Katrina stopped by earlier, and Katie's still here from Homestead Matters. Good morning, Matt, and Chris and Angela, and Sue from the Bud Files, and Andy Rabbit. Now, in Homesteads, we try to recycle, reuse, and repurpose everything that we can. And I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. This is the start of a sleeping mat. Good morning, PJ. And it is made out of plastic bags. And this is from one complete ball of plastic yarn, a plarn. So you take the bag, and it doesn't matter what it says on it. That'll just become like colors, different colors in your yarn. Like a speckle effect. But you take the bag and you flatten it out. I can't quite get it to where you guys can see everything as I'm doing it. You only see part of it. Good morning, oops. You fold it in half and flatten it out. And you fold it in half again. So it's like this. Now what you're going to cut off is you're going to cut off the ends and the handle first. I know they're getting outlawed in a lot of places, but until then, you can still gather them. And you get plastic bags, like when you have your laundry goes out to be washed, they send you these big plastic bags. I'm even cutting those up to making yarn out of it. And I'll just keep doing it until I don't have any more. Just take a regular pair of scissors. Let me get my better scissors. Over here. There we go. As you can see, I'm just cutting off, just a little bit there. Then you cut off the handle area. Then you fold that in half again. Like this. Now what I'm going to cut is I'll cut like 2-finger width approximately. Let me make sure I get it lined up right. Okay, that way so they're even. Here you get then when you get to your fold, you cut it right at the, there you go. That way you get the 2 strips. Now let me grab that ball of yarn I have started. I can't remember which one I put it in. Oh, baloney. What did I do with it? Hmm. I hate when you put something. Ah, here it is. Here's one. Here's the one that I started. So this is a small ball. Open it up like this. And I lay the new one on top of the old one. Go over it and then through it. So that way it pulls a leaf. You just draw it tight. And you got to keep rolling it up. Now, see, you can do the same thing with old T-shirts too, and make a mat out of them. This one I got to slide down a little bit because it didn't line up right. There we go. Oh, darn. See, these bags are so cheap. They fall apart. That means you have to take the knot out and sit down and get this undone because that one can't be used. But I'll say you can do the same thing with old T-shirts and crochet those into mats as well. They're not going to be as waterproof, but they're still usable. Well, you know, tomorrow's Mother's Day, but this year is the same as it was on the year I was born. It's also my birthday. So about 1 o'clock in the morning, I turned 67 years old. Well, thank you, PJ. Yeah, once you get it all the way done. Hey, Erica. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And everybody have a blessed Mother's Day. And if anybody's going to take their mom out, I hope they already made reservations. Because Mother's Day is the hardest day to find a restaurant that doesn't have a long line. So it's better to get your reservations in so you don't have to wait for hours. There you go. Like I said, I got a lot of bags to do it with because Amy B gave me a bunch of bags once she's seen what I was doing. Now I'm going to show you another part of it because what I'll do is I'll crochet this for a little bit. Thank you. Oh, PJ, your son sent you a pre-made charcuterie board. That is sweet. Now, I had put a knot in the to stop it from unraveling while I was making other bags. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to add it. I'm going to undo this so it's back to a slip knot. In fact, I'm going to take one stitch out. There we go. And I'll add this. There we go. See, so you can keep adding balls to it. And find the crochet hook that I was using. I use a big crochet hook. And what I'm using on this stitch here is a half double crochet. And I tell you what, this is one way to give your arm a good workout because it pulls. Oh, just a second. There we go. Now, what you can do after you get it made, see, this is just the width. So you see, I got a long way to go to get the length. But what you can do afterwards is you can place a piece of parchment paper over it and iron it on a dry iron to kind of fuse it together more. See, and that's the whole bit of it. Now I'm going to move this printer back out of the way. Because that's what I wanted to show you this morning. Oh, but that's something that you do, like when you're sitting and watching movies or whatever. And, you don't have to make just sleeping mats, because a sleeping mat you can make to donate to homeless, or you can make them to put underneath your own sleeping bag. So you got a barrier so you don't get the damp coldness from the ground when you go camping. Or you can make placemats out of them. And you can do the same thing with T-shirts. You cut them like you do the bag. You cut off the arm holes and the neck. And you cut that in strips and just put them together just like I did the bags. And you get more use out of your T-shirts by making them into a rug. Yeah, you can make baskets with them too. And you could also you could crochet grocery bags or beach bags with the plastic bags too. So that's one way of keeping plastic out of the ocean and out of the dump. There we go. There. Everything's better now. See, so that's you like one of the things I like to say is you're only limited by the limitations of your own mind. You can always figure out things to do with other things. And don't be afraid to be a little inventive. That's just somebody outside on the street, Lucy. Don't worry about it. Yes, I'm ready for your news. Do you want to come up? Hey, PJ. Here's the link if you want to come up and share it. Oh, wonderful, PJ. You should come up and share it to everybody. I sent you the link. I sent the link out. Good morning, Tommy. But see, I'm still crocheting on that mat. My animal will stay with my friends, Not coming up, LOL. Oh, you don't want to come up. Then I'll get rid of that comment. PJ, I know is shy. Good morning, Ed. Long time no see. You're looking good. Not sure how long I'll be awake, LOL. Okay, animals will stay at your friends, not coming up, LOL, until my house sells and I get a new place. That is wonderful. At least you're making a step in the right direction. I mean, you got the job, now you can find the place, and your other son is still staying on your farm until it gets sold, right? And good morning, Ed. How are you and your wife doing? Good morning, BJ Misadventures. I've got to write these names down here. Oops, wrong book. I got so many books, notebooks around here, all within reach. And I know somebody recognizes this. Coming up on the live, or did I miss something? Wait a minute. Nephew's staying here to take care of the dogs and cats until sold. That is cool. No, I got to write some thing. I got to do a shout out to the other channels that visit, like the Dinosaur Omelet, the Bud Files, Aquatic News Network, you know. Gives them a shout out on my community page. Take me a second here, you guys. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. And Matt at Grafted Branch. Speaking of that, you guys know the shirt I'm wearing, right? But you guys see what cup I'm using today? No, the t-shirt from you and the cups from Grafted Branch, Kelly. Oh, Matt finally found his phone, huh? Good morning, Drunken Chef. Yeah, the dinosaur omelet. You know, chickens are dinosaurs. Yeah, I don't usually like pink, but they say pink looks good on me. But remember, I bought it just for the heck of it. Freezer cats coming. Yeah. She sure did. The dinosaur omelet. Chickens are dinosaurs. They're the pet that poops breakfast. That's right. Unless it's too heavy for your hand, Katie. No, I'm probably going to have to move again, Ed. I'm cracking BJ up. No, I have one cup. I love the cup, but it's too heavy. And if it has anything in it, it's too heavy empty. I'm hoping I don't have to yet, but if I do, it'll probably be September by September. PJ, Ed wants to know if the fires were anywhere near your place. Yeah. Good morning, Brett. How much we loved you yesterday, Verna. Well, we don't want to talk about that right now. What are you sorry about, Matt? I wasn't talking about your cup being too heavy. I'm talking about another one. Okay, I missed something there. Oh, okay. She doesn't have no fires in her area. They're all flooding. And Kelly's telling you, Brett, welcome to the party. Yeah, BJ, you're up by Howie, aren't you? Matt's in New Mexico. All righty. See? Oh, okay, Matt. That's understandable. We knew it was probably going to happen anyhow because because I'm so limited on things I can do here. It's pathetic. Let me see. No, can anybody think of anything else you can recycle that you can do the same thing with? And if you're a crocheter or knitter, okay, PJ, hurry back. If you're a crocheter or a knitter, don't throw away scraps of yarn, because scraps of yarns, you can use them to stuff pillows with, or if they're long enough scraps, you can kind of join them together and make like a coat of many colors kind of pattern. Okay, we talked before. Let's see. Upcycle feed bags for reusable grocery totes. That seems like a fun idea to try when I have some time. Another thing you can do with those, Katie, is you can take your feed bag and you cut the bottom off, and you can use that to line your quail trays with. That kind of protects them so they don't tarnish so soon. And all you have to do is sweep the stuff off, hose it off, shake it dry, and put it back in the pans at the bottom. Do that for the rabbits too if you wanted to. Yeah, they're in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Now, what state are you in now, Katie? Yeah, because when you're done with that, when you're done making them into vinegar, you throw them onto your compost pile. You know, anything you can reduce, reuse, and recycle. Oh, okay, you're up closer to Katrina now. Oh, okay. You say feed bags to use as sandbags is needed. Yeah, you can do that for floods. Hey, Christopher, type exclamation point quail so I can drop your link. Yeah, you can use apple scraps to make vinegar with. You could also use the apple peels to make apple jelly with. That's where all the pectin is anyhow, is right where at the peel. Okay, this is BJ's channel. Okay, this one is the dinosaur omelet. And this is BJ's Adventures, Misadventures. Then here's Feather Connections Homestead. Now that one you want to go to if you want things like this shirt and cups. Yeah, that's all you have to do is ask me what you can do with something and you want to know if you can use it. and I give you a bunch of ideas. Good morning, Buster. Yeah, you use the inner apples to make the apple butter, but you use the outer part of the apple for your apple jelly. Yes, and I still do my freeze dryer stuff. I just have to repair my freeze dryer. Right now, I've got a vacuum problem. And that's just finding time to be able to focus on it. Well, that's good, Kelly. Are you going to use StreamYard? Okay. I don't remember who all I taught. Yeah, it's I had to empty the oil in my pump because I think I got a little too full. That could be the problem. But there's a lot of different things I have to section on. I have to focus on to make sure everything's all right. Oh, Kelly, pick me. I like talking to you. Great personality. Good morning, David. Hey, cuz, long time since you've been here. Building semi-permanent doors for a rabbitry over the next couple of days. 5 new kits this last week with more on the way. Congratulations. That is great, BJ. You know, Katie, the quill community is one big family. And you know, even in families, there are some people that get on your nerves, but in general, most of them help each other out. You got that right, Christopher and Angela. See? Yeah, Kelly, you're under a lot of stress. So having coming in here is a good way to get released. But BJ, I don't see any jokes yet. I don't know. Okay, what did Tommy say that I missed? Because I don't see it on here. Let me go up and see what I missed. Well, I don't see it, Tommy. Say it again. Yeah, smash that like button, everybody. Like BJ says. And share us out. You can share me out, and I'd appreciate that too. But if you want my algorithms to get good, I don't know what you said, Tommy. I couldn't find it. So BJ answered to you. So if you missed it at the very beginning, I showed you how to make yarn or plastic yarn out of grocery bags. There you go. Tommy says, I didn't think I said anything. I've been kind of lurking and feeding the birds. The best thing anybody can do for your algorithm now with the recent changes is to watch another one of your videos. Yeah, grab one of my shorts or something. After this, consecutive watches shows that there is more traffic on your channel, and YouTube would actually push your videos out into the open because of it. I know it's a new thing they're doing. They're always doing something, with AI. Oh, I want to show you guys something here on this. You can see where I got a brown paper bag. I mean, brown plastic bag. I found out I lost a lot too. But, I don't care. I'm not making any money. I do more encouraging other people to get ahead. So, BJ, what do you have growing in your garden? And who has new birds on your farm, and whether they be chicks, rabbits, goats, whatever? I know that understanding. I've got over a thousand, but you know, David's working on increasing the checker flock. I had all but given up with only 4 birds left. Now I have 25 eggs in the incubator, 4 new chicks with a couple more eggs collected every day. Who'da thunk? Oh, you live in a condominium. You're not growing anything in a pot? Is their algorithm and policies have changed quite a bit over the last few weeks, but I've been keeping up with it. It's actually set up now for anybody to succeed. You just have to make sure people are interested in what you're putting out. Watch another one of your videos after visiting your channel. That's seriously all they're looking for. They don't even care about likes and comments anymore. Yeah. And Kelly wants to know where you found that information at. Oh, PJ, that's sad. I mean, BJ, that's sad. Tommy, it doesn't matter if you type it or autocorrect catches it. They're going to mess it up one way or the other. So just do the best you can. You live in a concrete city. Well, see, I live in the city too. I'm in an apartment, but I do have my nasturtiums planted. And today I'm supposed to plant my my mind's totally blank. The blue flowers. BJ, if it makes you happy, I try growing things here and nothing grows, mainly due to my horrible gardening skills. Practice makes perfect, Christopher. Forage. No, it's forage. I got the seeds right here. Putting them in a pot. That's because you don't have it in the dirt often enough, BJ. It's trial and error. You just keep going until you find something that you're good at. Well, I'm still waiting on one, BJ. You have a great week and a happy Mother's Day to you too, Katie. And have a blessed day. Well, David, you got to quit hitting your thumb with a hammer. Then it won't be so black and blue. There are other tricks like liking matching your file name with the title of your videos. If they don't match, it makes it harder for you to find the videos. So little things like that can help channels. Yeah, I do mine on topics. I'm going to have to start to help channels harder for YouTube to find the video. Sorry. You guys believe I had to turn my heater on? Well, you guys, I'm going to be behind the camera because I need a coffin now. Well, see what I do is like I have my thumbnails. I named them after what the thumbnail's for. Then the videos, when I upload them, I try to put them into different playlists. Well, I would move to a warmer climate if I knew I had a place to live. There, I got the ingrown nail out. Yep. You're not using the right ones. As I started using them about a month ago, and my views have increased like crazy. I'll let you guys go ahead and discuss this now. And I use Canva to make my thumbnails. Sometimes I reuse thumbnails, but when I have a special topic like I did today, I make a new one. Yep. The other thing constant in life is change. Yep. And that's what I try to do. Johnny says, again, I was saying this is only one small trick. There are many. It's really great to look at it and do the research. Lots of things that can help boost your channel. Absolutely. New keyboard, and you're slowly getting used to it. I got a printer and I can't get it to connect to my computer, so I spent money for nothing. So if anybody wants a new Canon printer, all they have to do is get hold of me and come pick it up, and they can have it. Mac Mini coming from a PC, it's completely different. I don't know anything about Apple products. David, I don't even drive. If I'm giving it to you, I'm not gonna take it to you. You got to put a little effort if you want it. Have a blessed day, Christopher and Angela. And if I don't get overwhelmed Thursday, I'll see you again Thursday. Oh, Matt, are you going live this morning? Matt's got to run. Have a great day, Verna, and everyone. Happy early birthday, Verna, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Have a blessed day, Erica. I understand that, BJ. David, you'd have to do better than that. If I'm going to drive all the way to Texas, you better have a tiny house there for me. Okay, Matt, so we'll see you tomorrow around noon Eastern. I don't remember seeing your notification yet. That's why I had to ask you. Not everybody's leaving. Some people are just going to work. Like Matt's going to work, Eric is going to work, and Christopher is getting put to work. Are you leaving too, BJ? We go on for another hour, usually. The beginning of my live streams, I usually do the topic, and then afterwards, we just kind of connect with each other. If anybody has any questions, they're always welcome. All right, BJ, type IQL before you leave so everybody can meet and see you there. Okay, Andy's finally awake. How many kits do you have, Andy? Happy early birthday and happy Mother's Day weekend. You're the Quell family mama, so happy Mother's Day from all of us. Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. And let's see. Andy's weather is conditions are sunny with a temperature of 63. The wind is blowing from the east northeast at 10 miles per hour. Current humidity is 46. No, I was talking to Andy. I was asking her how many kids, how many baby rabbits. Processing age, they're no longer kits. 4 or 5 months when they're able to breed with each other. All righty, David. Be seeing you later too. And how many kits do you have? No, I'd say more like 3 months, 3 or 4 months. They're no longer kits because you process them usually when they're still kits. Most people do. I usually process about 12 weeks when I have my rabbits. You have 8 kits? Congratulations. So you have about 15 that are getting close to processing age, huh? Have you bred any more since then? About to pick a few more from Chris. About to pick a few more what from Chris? Slightly redneck? You about ready to get some of his rabbits? Amy B gifted me with about 15 dozen quail eggs. And I gotta get those ready to put into the freeze dryer so that it's ready when I get the freeze dryer fixed. Oh, you haven't bred any since hubby's back surgery. How is he doing, Andy? Well, that's going to be cool. You're getting some from him. That's new blood into your herd. Good. He's doing great. Is he going back to work yet, or is he still off work? Have you been using your GQF lately? Oh, he went back to work this week. That's great. That is wonderful news. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be AFK a minute. I have to get something for this migraine. And I have to get some more coffee. What do we have? Migraine, migraine. And I'm drinking cinnamon coffee. Okay, I'm back. Haven't fired off the incubator yet this year, but I do have a little giant going right now. They should be hatching around the 15th. That is great. Yeah, cinnamon coffee is good. Okay, back to recycle, reuse, and reduce. What other things do you wish you could find a way to recycle? I mean, with feed bags, you can use those to line your trays, cut them down to line your trays. You can make, you can use them to make sandbags. You can use them for when you dry out your compost and sell your compost, or dry out your rabbit scat and bag it up and sell it. You can, let me see. Yeah, you can make a lot of different things with the bags. And we're down to 8 people. Let me get rid of some of the stuff on the back of this chair. Everything fell off the chair. There. Now it's better. And Annie uses her feed bags, use them as trash bags to save the new plastic bags. Yep, they're good for that. The only thing I find is you can't tie them up, so it's harder to throw away. Of course, I have to throw mine into a big dumpster. But even the bags that my laundry come back into, I'm even using these as into yard. Hubby puts one on the floor of his car so he doesn't get the floor dirty. That's great. Because there are so many things that you can reuse and or recycle to use. You're just limited by your imagination. Got the yawns already this morning. Now I see why I only had 5.5 hours of sleep. I should have had 7. Sometimes I can't go to sleep when I want to. Anybody else have any ideas or questions? Yeah, you can iron those too. When you make them, that melts the plastic together a little bit. So it makes a double strength. And you can cut one ring of it and make it into a shoulder strap. Well, Andy, we're down to 7 people, and you're the only one that's saying anything so far. I think most of the other talkers have had to go to work. Okay, yes. Oh, there we go. So how about Megs, would you say you have used in that mat so far? I'm on my second bag of bags. I don't really count. I just keep going. And if I get tired, if it gets too tired to make a Buster's feeding but listening. Well, at least you're not driving to the feed store like you usually are on Saturdays, Buster. We're glad to have you here. If you get tired of crocheting it into that, then you can sew it together and make it into a tote bag. And how's your weather been, Buster? Let's see if mine's warmed up any. Weather in Franklin is sunny with the temperature of 66. It was 46 when I got up, so it's 20 degrees warmer. The wind's blowing from the northeast at 3 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 35%. Now we'll check Buster's. Weather for cement is conditions are sunny with the temperature of 69. The wind's blowing from the northeast at 10 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 53. Oh, you got sunshine, Buster. Nice for 2 days, no rains, but next week more rain. And Andy's weather is conditions are sunny with the temperature of 64. The wind's blowing from the east-northeast 10 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 46%. Get away from there, Lucy. You're not, yeah, you're 2 degrees cooler than me, but it's also an hour earlier. I'm also an hour earlier than you. Buster's got the warmest place so far, 69 degrees. Yeah, and in the springtime, a lot can happen in an hour. I think Lucy's looking for another quail egg. Buster had to replant some squash plants with so much rain. Oh, Buster. Just a minute, you guys. I'm going to show you a happy dog. Come here, Lucy. Up. You probably didn't see much of that, but she got herself an egg. She missed her quail eggs. Yeah, I'm going to end up having to end this soon because this is not helping my migraine. Now that hubby is back to not being home, school's letting out this week. It's time to start breeding the rabbits. I just have to plan on babies coming on Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday is when you're going to get the new ones, or you have ones due Wednesday or Thursday, Andy. Oh, Lucy's a happy camper. She's eating quail eggs right now. So that's what I'm wondering. When you have babies coming on Wednesday or Thursday, oh, no babies only being born on a Wednesday or Thursday. So I know I'll be home when they are born. Okay. So you have to do a lot of planning for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it because this is getting in bad shape. So everyone have a blessed day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And don't forget, on Mother's Day, Matt's going live. Welcome back, PJ. Andy says she used to do it to where the babies were born on Mondays. Okay. But I'm going to have to go because this headache is getting out of control. So everyone have a blessed day, and I will talk to you tomorrow at Matt's live stream. Blessings. Thank you.